This is your girl Cute Cap coming at you with a new YouTube video. In this video, I will be discussing how Rihanna's birth chart affects her career and her personal life. So right now I'm on Astro theme, and as most of you know, Rihanna is a popular musician. She's from Barbados. So she's a Pisces, a really early Pisces. She's 1 degree, and I'm not sure if this is right. I wouldn't say she's Gemini ascendant. Okay, so her moon's in Aries. So right here it says that Aries moon people are really high spirited and courageous, which is really true. It shows in her music. But she's also a Pisces sun, which Pisces is a water sign. They're very sensitive and emotional, as it says right here, and they absorb the emotions of their environment around them. They're really vulnerable, and they're also mutable, which means they're fickle. They always change. They're constantly changing. They're always evolving into a new person. Very different from like a fixed sign. I would say it's different from cardinal, but it shares that same similarity of kind of being like a go-getter, doing different things all the time. So yeah, let's see her dominance. So it says right here she's 31% air, 21% water, 29% fire, and 18% earth. Pretty conflicted. And in the next segment, I'll be explaining why. So as I said, Rihanna's very conflicted, and I said it's because of her music. So S&M, I'm sure a lot of you have heard it. It was on the radio for a long time. I think it was 2011, yeah. It's a very sexual song, and I think that's when Rihanna really started to kind of be at her peak of her career, and she started coming out with really sexual songs. But before that, if you remember, she wasn't that much of a sexual artist. Okay, and then you have this video, which is called Stay. I would say it's more like a Pisces-ish kind of video because you kind of see her vulnerable side. It is a bit sexual, but I think that's just a part of her nature. As you can see, she's taking her clothes off, which has to do a lot with her Aries moon because Aries people are very sexual, they're very passionate, they're very in your face. That's their type of personality, that's who they are. It's a masculine sign. It's ruled by Mars, which is also the ruler of Scorpio, and Scorpio is really known for being sexual. Okay, but that I would say that's pretty much like a different dimension of her personality is that kind of sweet Pisces side. But then you also have Rude Boy. It's really sexual. She's almost half naked. So that kind of shows her Aries side. Let's go back to her chart. She is full of fire. Moon in Aries, Mars in Sagittarius, Jupiter in Aries. She has a bit of a Capricorn influence right there, which probably has a lot to do with her ambitiousness in her career. Pluto and Scorpio. I've read a lot about them being the sexual ones. They get a lot of notoriety for that. She's mostly water and fire. And it shows in her videos. She's really sexual, but she's also really sensitive. Chris Brown and how she forgave him, and in this video she gets pretty emotional. She cries on camera, and I mean everybody cries, but it's like a Pisces, they wear their emotions on their sleeve. Environment affects them so much. To be honest, I don't know how Rihanna was able to forgive Chris Brown. He nearly killed her. He bashed her face in. But I think there's a huge difference between like a Pisces and a fixed sign. Like a Taurus or a Scorpio, they would never be able to forgive that. If they do, it would take a lot of work because they hold grudges. They can't do things really that easy. But like I said, a Pisces is mutable. The other signs in the zodiac that are mutable are Gemini, Sagittarius, and Virgo. They're constantly changing. They're always evolving into something new. So I think it's amazing that this water sign, this Pisces, could forgive somebody that did that to her, because if that happened to me, I couldn't. I couldn't. I have a moon in Taurus, so I'm very, I think I hold on to things, and that's kind of like a weakness in a way. I can't really let go of things. I mean, it takes time, definitely. I mean, I could if I really wanted to, but that's kind of like my own struggle because I'm fixed. My moon is fixed. My sun's cardinal, but Rihanna, she has a cardinal moon, So her moon is in Aries. So I think Aries people have an easier time getting over things and, kind of just getting over stuff easier. But it also depends on their upbringing and how they were kind of taught to handle things and stuff like that. So I had a couple more things I wanted to talk about. As you can see, I pulled up right here Rihanna's lyrics on Rap Genius, and I kind of wanted to explain how like her Pisces personality relates to her sexuality. So as you can see, I have Rude Boy up on my screen, and right here, is it right here? She says somewhere. She says, "Tonight I'm gonna let you be the captain. And tonight I'm gonna let you be a writer." And right there, I think she's kind of showing us her submissive side. And Pisces is a very, I think, sexually submissive sign. They say, and I've read this before, they say that Scorpio goes so well with Pisces because Scorpio is kind of like a controlling sign, really dominating. They love to be in control. And Pisces like to be controlled. I mean, not like in a bad way, but like in a good way. They like to have like a protector, somebody to take care of them, somebody to love them. That's why they go so well with Scorpio, because Scorpio loves to rule, they love to control. I think they're a little maybe sadistic in that way. They like to have their prey and they're the predator. But anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to kind of add that part in is, even though she's really like Aries like in her personality, you could see that she's like Pisces-ish too because her sexuality is so like influenced by her Pisces sun.